Hello everyone and welcome back to a very exciting episode of Fire Emblem Three Houses because Dedue is back! I kept telling myself that he was gonna be back, but I really had my doubts. The longer and longer it went on where he didn't return, I was just really starting to wonder, and I'm so glad that he did. I really am. You guys have no idea. I have never felt so emotionally downtrodden from a game before. Like, I've had games affect me, but not for this long. Because with Dimitri being the way he is, and with Dedue being gone, it just felt so wrong, and I was really just in a state of kind of depression playing this game for all this time. And Dimitri still needs some work, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna come around eventually. I hope anyways, but I'm really happy that Dedue's back. I don't know if it really came across in the episodes that I edited here, but whenever we would go into a battle and we would have room for that extra person and they would put in Gilbert or somebody, I would go with like 10 instead of 11 because I was saving that spot for Dedue. And I thought if he's coming back, then that's his spot, so I'm not going to give it away. And if he doesn't end up coming back, I'm still never giving that spot to anybody. So yeah, a lot of the battles that I've been doing it with one less person. I've also been saving some stat upgrades for him, for his resistance, for his defense, for his HP, things like that. I've been saving them just in case he came back. It's not all good news though, because we faced off against Ferdinand and Lawrence on the bridge, and we had no choice but to kill them. And that was really hard. And this game it's too much for me. In a good way, but it's too damn much. Anyways, we gotta press on and see what else this game is gonna throw at us. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys in the comments. And now that Dedue is back, go Blue Lions!
Part 2. Azure Moon. Great Tree Moon. Blood of the Eagle and Lion. Now in control of the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Kingdom Army begins to invade Imperial territory. In response, the Imperial Army garrisons soldiers at Fort Mercius.
Oh, am I okay? No, I'm feeling everything at once right now. Fine.
Thanks for your help out there. Battles tend to go smoother with you around.
I want to talk to Dedue. Same to you.
I think you did most of the heavy lifting. It may be unwise to think this way on the battlefield, but I feel I can trust your commands without question.
Why is that?
Not sure. I might have an idea, but never mind. I've also noticed that you've been putting me in more precarious situations lately. Almost like you know I won't question your orders.
Yeah, well, I need someone who will follow my orders, because Caspar might not. I know I can rely on you.
Huh. I'm glad you trust me to get the job done, but still. I knew you were doing it on purpose. You're in a very important position now that you're leading the charge against the Empire. Funny to think you used to just teach at the Officers' Academy. Your old students still call you Professor.
Yeah, they call me Professor and then I cut them down! They say they would have tea with me. The Tea Brothers, I cut them down. The people that like tea. eyebrows.
That's no title for the commander of an army.
I didn't even hear what you said, but I like it. I'm sorry, you
You'll
know.
always be their professor, huh?
Oh, no! This is literally... Oh my god. This is literally the worst support rank that we could be doing right now. After what happened. This is the worst! They're doing this on purpose!
You sure are an interesting one. My people lost the war, and I was left to wander Fodlan alone. But I guess meeting you was my prize. You look confused. Did you not know any of this? I was living in my homeland of Dagda, up until the Imperial Army destroyed it 10 years ago. But being a mercenary, I have no real allegiance. That's why I'm working here now. Don't worry, though. I don't plan to turn on you.
You know what? I deserve it. Betray me.
We have received a report from our spy. It would seem the Empire is gathering troops at Fort Merceus. This is undoubtedly in response to us taking the Great Bridge of Murden. Their numbers are more than double ours. We believe that the Emperor herself may be leading them. If House Regan can reconcile with House Gloucester sooner than later, then Claude can proceed with his plan to rally the Alliance Lords, gather troops, and invade Empire territory.
At this rate, 3 military forces will be clashing at Gronder Field.
Just like the Battle of Eagle and Lion. Oh god.
If you wish to indulge in nostalgia, do it elsewhere.
I don't. I can't help it.
I'm afraid the difference in military strength is far from negligible. While we are elite soldiers, I am still uneasy about this.
If possible, I'd like to request reinforcements right away. If we can rely on any of the major kingdom houses for military support, it would be House Karen, I'd wager.
Why them?
House Karen has yet to declare fealty to the Empire.
It is also my home. I will make the request to my father. With things as they are, I don't think he can refuse. The Church has long protected me. I am certain that any request from the Church will be answered to the utmost of their ability.
Very well. We're counting on you, Catherine.
I suppose that is all we can do for now.
So it would seem. Though if there are any other avenues worth exploring, I would suggest...
Allying with the Alliance?
Ah, good point. We have no reason to engage the Alliance directly.
Even if we do receive Count Karen's aid, we still won't have the troops we need to face the Empire.
All we need is Sylvain, honestly. He can take them all.
But if we join forces with the Alliance, then our numbers will rival the Empire's.
Let's join forces.
Agreed. It's about the only thing we can do. For now, let's send a messenger and try to figure out what the Alliance hopes to achieve.
It's hard to believe this decisive battle will take place at Gronder Field. I imagine that place is full of memories for all of you.
We won the Battle of the Eagle and Lion back in the day. It seems like a lifetime ago.
I can't help but remember, even though I wish I didn't.
Our feast after the battle. I remember it well. We all had so much fun together. No! Please, stop it. I had finally put all of that out of my mind. This isn't right.
They're our friends. We used to study together. We shouldn't be fighting them.
I can't handle doing that again.
Why not march up to Her Majesty in a reminder of that? Oh, that's right. Because you want to live to see tomorrow.
No matter who the enemy is, I will fight for His Highness.
We'd been knowing that to do.
Tell me, Boar Prince, do we stand a chance?
Who knows?
If we lose, we'll have died for you. I hope you know that.
That's enough, Felix. We must focus on the battle ahead.
Make your peace before we depart. It's kill or be killed out there. We will cross blades with the Empire, but it's possible we will also have to strike down the Alliance.
No.
Your Highness, do you feel no hesitation about killing your former friends?
I'm used to killing familiar faces by now.
He says with a smile. Seth.
Professor, a moment. I am sorry that I doubted your ability. I deeply regret ever holding such a view of you. It is obvious to me now that you are extraordinary.
Really? Really?
Do you doubt your own power, even now? I suppose that's only natural. You've lived your whole life knowing next to nothing about yourself. Not even Geralt could have possibly known all there is to know about you. But I wonder, are you satisfied with that?
I don't have a choice in the matter, I don't think. What do you mean?
Are you content, not knowing who you are? Or do you yearn to know more?
Well, seeing as though seeing that we are in the middle of a war, that's kind of the farthest thing on my mind right now. I wouldn't know where to begin.
But you cannot go on not knowing, can you? So, only one more question matters. Are you ready?
Priorities, bro. Ready for what?
The truth. All of it.
Do you have it? Like, what are you saying right now?
Learning it will doubtlessly have direct consequences on your life. I do not know what those will be.
Like, you're talking like you have the information and asking if I'm ready to receive it, but I don't think you have the slightest clue how I would go about finding out the truth, do you?
You may decide, once you learn it, that you wish you hadn't. But even if you have such regrets, you will never be able to return to ignorance.
No, the only person that can answer those questions for us are Rhea.
So, are you ready to know the truth?
I am.
I see. That is what I wish to hear. Since the Archbishop put so much faith in you, I will continue to offer my aid. More than that, I will put my faith in you as well.
That means a lot to me.
And I will do all that is within my power to help you someday reach the truth.
I like him. I like him a lot. B rank. Okay, that was a really tough... Hold on, let me see something. Yes. 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 Dedu, you're gonna be eating a lot of meals with people. Oh gosh, okay. We gotta end this on a high note. Ash? Buddy. Buddy, please. Please. I need something nice after murdering my former students.
I'll do better next time.
What a disappointment. What a disappointment you are. We already tried Ash's thing, didn't we? Before we ended the stream. There is one thing I really need to do though. Oh, we need to do supports. But I need to do... Okay, first of all, Mr. Dedu. I have some things for him that I've been saving. This one. This one. This one. I've been saving him. I've been saving him. So we're gonna give him his HP up. We're gonna get his resistance and protection up. He has a talisman. We'll take that. Dexterity, resistance. We'll take that. HP, take that. We're gonna get him all beefed up. We do need to do supports, so I guess we could start there, then we can explore and just carry on with all our usual stuff. So let's do some supports. Dedu and Felix, and it'll be their final one together. This will be a interesting one to start off with.
Hey, wait.
What is it?
You defended me in battle. Why?
Felix. He's like the third or fourth person you've asked this. Why don't you understand that we're all a team and we just defend each other in battle?
His Highness does not wish for our military strength to be depleted. The loss of your strength would be significant.
You are a colossal idiot. One slip up and you would have died.
I'm getting the vibes that Felix would feel, not just that he would be upset if one of his teammates died, but specifically if they died defending him. It would be too much for him to handle. Like, he would probably rather get hurt than have someone get hurt on his behalf. Or even die. Because they're really leaning in on this, like, with Felix. Why did you defend me? Why did you do that?
You think you would have been happy about that?
No, I do not.
Then why protect me? I thought you were his mindless weapon, his sword and shield.
I heard about your brother. He was a Dusker. He died to protect His Highness.
He did, but I don't see what that has to do with anything. Are you repaying some kind of debt? I hope you're not going to praise his death. I hear enough of that from my old man.
I will not praise it then. Instead, I will say I would have done the same in his position. Is it really so unnatural to put one's life on the line to protect a brother in arms?
To hear a rabid dog call me a brother in arms.
Felix, he just came back from the dead. Can you not?
Your insults are merely an attempt to avoid addressing me as what I am. I am a man of Dusker, yet you were concerned for my life.
Concerned is a strong word. Your death would have been unpleasant, that's all.
Coming from you, that is enough.
Dedu gets it.
What's that supposed to mean? I just meant... Never mind. Okay, go ahead, protect me. But if you act like a fool and get yourself killed, I'll kill you.
Okay. If you die, I'll make sure you're dead.
How can you kill me if I am already dead?
You know what I meant.
Oh, Felix. I wish we had more with Dedu, but I guess we gotta eat food together. We have to go into battle together, and those supports will get right up there. I mean, he has he's not super far, but I need to get my A rank with him. But everybody else needs just like A rank. Mercedes, I mean, Annette has a little extra one as well, but yeah, he's doing all right. He's not super behind with his. Hey, Mercedes.
Mercedes, you're looking divine as always.
Good evening, Sylvain. Thank you for coming out to see me.
Just the two of us meeting at this time of night? You move quicker than I thought.
I don't know what speed has to do with it, but there was something I wanted to talk to you about.
This just went right over her head.
Okay. I probably should have figured that out.
I can be so forgetful at times. I neglected to mention this the other day. I meant to say that I know you've been through a lot in this life.
Huh? Me?
Your parents have placed a great deal of pressure on you as their heir. And it's all because you were born with a crest. You've had to put up with such lofty expectations.
All of the kingdom's noble houses expect a lot from their heirs. I'm no different from any other noble guy or gal. We've all got responsibilities.
But didn't you mention that your brother envied you enough to wish you dead? I'm sure that wasn't easy.
Thinking about it, life was probably a lot harder for my brother than it ever has been for me.
Didn't you also mention that women were only interested in having your, as you say, crest baby? I'm not very interested in the particulars, but I get the feeling that you don't care very much for these women who throw themselves at you.
I'd appreciate it if maybe you kept that observation between the two of us.
Your secret's safe with me. I understand the pain you've had to carry.
I know you've got your share of bad memories too, but...
That's why you feel comfortable letting your guard down around me. Come now. That's enough with the sad smile.
Mercedes, was my sad smile really that bad? Did it ruin my dashing good looks?
Not at all. You actually look more handsome to me with honesty on your face.
Oh, I didn't know Mercedes had such game.
Aw, here come the waterworks.
Don't be ashamed of crying. I'm here to protect you. Will you protect me in return?
I will. I promise. You know, Mercedes, you really are a special lady.
Oh my gosh, that was the best thing ever. Oh my goodness. Oh, finally, Hannah and Manuela. Oh gosh, I kind of like got a little misty-eyed with that one. That was just so sweet.
Manuela, I would like to apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, well, not proud of in the least.
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved in just the most dreadful manner. I was just lashing out at everything. You were right to call me out. Really, and I do very much mean this. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
No, please, pay it no mind. Actually, I'm thankful for what you said during our conflict.
Thankful?
Yes. You made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature.
Oh, you're just now realizing this? Mister, let me examine your whole crest and your body and everything? Put you under a microscope?
Thanks to you, I believe I've found an area in which I can improve myself.
I could say the same thing, you know. Your accusations, they really hit home. After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to try and keep my emotions a bit more under control.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems this wasn't a fruitless clash for either of us.
Oh, indeed. There's nothing more depressing than a pointless fight, is there? Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
Countless, I'm sure.
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it. I don't know how we manage to keep it up.
Because they both love it.
You're not wrong. Something the matter, Hanneman?
Well, it's just... you don't smile like that very often. But when you do, it is quite charming.
So when's the wedding?
Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection instead of your more natural charms.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil it with criticism. If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe you'd have had more luck in romance yourself.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I was only trying to give you a useful bit of advice.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing.
Ah, it was such a nice moment.
And
there it is.
Hanneman,
Manuela begins to protest
so
even when she knows the fault lies with us.
Those two are great. They're fantastic. We have something with Shamir and Cyril. Quite interesting.
Hey Shamir, how do you think I'm doing with my bow lately? Think I'm getting pretty good? I hit closer to the bullseye today, and that felt real good.
You were fine.
Fine? That might be the nicest thing you've ever said to me, Shamir.
Wow.
You take too many direct shots, though.
But it's easier if you shoot straight.
Of course it is. But if you can hit your enemy with a straight shot, you're too close. Tell me, Cyril, what's an archer's greatest weakness?
When we get too close to the enemy and we can't shoot the way we're supposed to?
Exactly. As an archer, your position is critical. Know exactly how far the enemy is and keep a minimum safe distance. Understood?
Makes sense.
You mean to stay away from the enemies, but not too far away or my arrows can't hit them.
So you understand why you can't rely on straight shots. You have to use curved shots as well. Never run up to your target. Hit them from a safe range.
Shoot them from a safe range with curved shots.
Archers should always control the battlefield.
Okay, yeah, I get that. I'm gonna go practice some of those curved shots right now.
You're not a bad student. If nothing else, you have the right attitude.
You think so?
Keep it up.
I will.
So, when she says curved shots, I'm guessing it's different from like when you curve a ball in bowling. Like it's not going like this, right? It's like this kind of thing. Okay, we can do stuff with Gilbert probably when we get into the exploration bit. Let's just explore. Let's go.
Thank you.
Okay.
Caspar.
After we cross the Great Bridge of Murden, we'll be in my father's territory. We actually crossed it 5 years ago for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, remember? Oh, this is terrifying. What am I gonna do? I gotta get a grip.
Don't worry, I'll arrange for your funeral. I'll pray for your safety. I'll arrange for your funeral.
You think we'll meet him on the battlefield and he'll kill me? The front lines cover a long stretch of land, you know. We might not even run into him.
Ugh, Caspar. Oh, man. I hope it's not another Ash situation, but I'm guessing it's gonna be, like, where we have to kill their father or adoptive father.
I once saw the prince patting the head of an orphan from the monastery. Does this mean even that cruel man has some empathy in his heart? Was it just a random whim? Maybe my eyes just tricked me.
You talking about Dimitri?
Well...
Hey, you.
Dimitri's still his title is still Prince.
Please?
There he is. Speaking of which, speak of the devil. There's a note. Hanuman, I fear that I may not be able to achieve my dream within my lifetime. Therefore, I must find up a worthy successor. Wherever shall I locate such a fervent youth? Try the Ferdiad Royal School of Sorcery. It will be easy after we rebuild the Officers Academy. Look in Morphus, the City of Illusion. Oh gosh. It'll be easier after we rebuild the Officers Academy. I don't know if he's gonna like that answer. Oh, he liked it. Okay. That's a very optimistic answer. Maybe that's just exactly what he needed to hear. We will get things back the way they need to be. It's just gonna take time. Oh god. Oh, I just got all those emotions from last time up again, seeing him like in the monastery again. It hit different, man. It hits different. You got a scarf.
You have my sincerest gratitude. Circumstances and my wounds have prevented me from being by His Highness's side these 5 years.
I was passed the fuck out for 5 years to do. I've only came in like for the past few months or couple months or something.
I am grateful that you have found him for me. I am once again in your debt.
Oh, you need a training weight.
You shouldn't have.
You need... What is he? Oh, the watering can.
For me.
There we go. I forgot about his...
For me.
His lighter sensibilities. His more... I mean, he's strong, but he's not really into all that. He likes cooking, some exotic spices. He would definitely enjoy.
For me.
Yes. Yes.
For me.
Okay. Does he like embroidery? I don't think so. Okay. So happy you're back to do.
I can finally kill her. Finally. I can avenge them.
Okay. Okay, dude. You need to talk some sense into this guy. There's my girl.
Well, the situation in the Alliance has changed so much, but I haven't heard a word from my adoptive father. Do you think he's forgotten about me?
I'm sure that's not the case.
I'm not overly concerned about him. I'd actually be happier if he really did forget about me. everything would be so much easier.
I hear that.
Each time we press forward, our search for Rhea broadens to a wider area. I certainly hope we will find at least some clue. But I do, if I'm right, and she is in the Imperial capital, then we cannot save her until we topple the Empire.
I don't know though, does she really need saving? She's a dragon. An actual dragon. Oh, no, no, no. Oh my goodness. There's so many people in that room. Everybody's in that room.
Really? What do you think? I hear the next battle could be a big one. Is that true?
Yeah.
I miss the old days when if someone got hurt, we'd rush them to the infirmary and make them well.
Now they just die.
But on the battlefield, there's not enough time to help. People die. Professor, don't be one of those.
I'll try.
The thought of fighting people who were once our friends, it makes my heart heavy.
Tell me about it.
If it was gonna come to this, maybe I should have avoided making friends with people from the Empire and the Alliance to begin with.
I don't know if that's the right attitude.
I just don't know, Professor. I'm having a hard time with it. It did often seem strange to me at the Academy that we were studying with all these people from all over the world. But I feel like I've finally started to understand the real reason behind it. The more you get to know people from other places, the harder you'll try to avoid fighting wars with them.
Everybody's in here.
So, we're finally going to set foot in the Empire. I'm starting to get a little nervous. We already fought Ferdinand at the Great Bridge of Murden, but...
You mean Fernando?
I guess there's a good chance we'll be fighting more old friends from here on out.
Ah, don't say that.
If we defeat the Imperial army at Gronder Field, what will our next objective be? I guess we won't have much choice but to try to take Fort Mercius, on the far side of Gronder Field. It's probably too soon for us to be thinking about that, isn't it? The battle just ahead of us is far from certain.
This makes me not want to do any more playthroughs of this game, because like if I do a Black Eagle playthrough or a Golden Deer playthrough and I don't recruit all the blue lion people, which is gonna be, you know, a lot of work to do that. I don't even know if I could. Then I'll have to kill them in the battlefield. I don't think I could do that.
Catherine will surely be able to convince Count Karen. All that remains is to wait for a response from the Alliance side. For now, there are preparations to be made for the coming battle. I have a request.
More resources? Do I have them?
Catherine will surely all it for now.
Oh, I don't. What do you need? Noah fruit and carrot? Can I buy those? Or do I have to grow them?
Thank you for bringing me here.
Oh, it's this girl.
I've been given permission to take part in this next mission, too. I'll finally be able to avenge my brother. I swear. I'll take down that monster.
I have like a bad feeling about her. I feel like the person who killed her brother is probably like Dimitri or something. She's gonna try to get, like, she's getting in to the enemy territory as like a spy or whatever.
Yet another grand battle awaits. Many will lose their lives.
Let's fight our hardest to stay alive.
Yes, let's. We must both make it home in one piece, even considering those we are up against. Friends from a time now past. I won't hold back.
They just keep reminding me of these awful things. We have seen her, do you remember? You mean we've seen her before the last mission? I don't remember. It's okay, you guys can tell me later.
Let's see. I've got to keep this place clean, and I mean properly clean, every day. Dust it, sweep it, everything. You never can tell when Lady Rhea might be back.
You never know. Oh, Rodrigue is... Where's Rodrigue?
Perhaps. Oh, it's you, Professor.
Hello.
Sorry, I was a little lost in thought there. About all that has happened and all that is to come. I'm sure the battles ahead will not be easy, but please take good care of His Highness.
Knight's Hall.
I have a thought.
Hi, Alois.
Word just reached me that the Empire has stationed soldiers in Fort Mercius. If they decide to dig in their heels and defend the fort, we'll be in a difficult situation. I hear it's an impregnable keep, surrounded by high ramparts. Taking it would not be easy.
Oh,
Word just if they just I hear.
I want to give you some stuff. Like a fishing float. I really want to see.
I appreciate.
I really want to see more rinks with Alois and Bunleth.
Edelgard's presence suggests that Hubert is around too. He is Minister of the Imperial Household, after all.
Her armor looks so cool.
He's been around Edelgard since they were children. I suppose he must be pretty happy with his current position.
I don't know if I've never noticed anybody wearing armor like this before, but the dragon aesthetic is super neat.
Pardon me.
Hello.
Greetings, Professor.
Greetings.
Nothing to report. I hear we're sending troops to Gronder Field next. Is that what's what? That whole area is in the territory of House Burgleys. It's famous as the main granary of Fodlan. If we could capture it, we probably wouldn't have to worry about food anymore. Bread for all.
Bread for all.
Reconnaissance is becoming more of a risk the deeper we move into enemy territory. If I don't come back, assume I'm dead.
Understood.
Good. We have to be realistic. Don't waste your energy worrying about me.
Okay, but I'm gonna be worrying about you, girl. I will be worrying about you.
Say we do manage to take down Edelgard here. What do you think His Highness will do next? As long as there's a plan, I won't complain. I just, you know, want to know there is a plan.
Okay, continue on to the Imperial Capital, head to the Kingdom Capital first. I don't know. Continue to the Imperial Capital. I'm pretty sure that's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, I suppose that's the most likely plan, since we're traveling with the church and everything. I suppose we should focus on the battle right in front of us, instead of what happens later.
Pardon me, Professor. I am happy to accept your invitation, but...
What?
Sateth is one of your top favorite characters. I really like him too. Even though we don't really know too much about him. Okay, so... I definitely want to eat with Alois. I definitely want to eat with Dedue. Let's look at some supports. Dedue needs to rank up with Ash. We could do Mercedes and Alois. Could do the sauna with Ash to get him there with his certification.
This is my absolute favorite.
Does that help with certifications? Who's this?
No.
What are you doing here?
I can hardly believe we're crossing the borders of the Empire to battle their army. Never thought I'd see the day. You'd never guess from the calm looks on everyone's faces, though. I mean, we're probably all gonna die, let's be honest.
Dang!
His Highness, Lord Rodrigue, you? There's really something wrong with a lot of you, I swear.
You know what? You can leave. You can go home if that's your attitude. We don't need people like that in our army.
The Great Bridge of Murden was considerably better fortified than it was 5 years ago. The bridge was full of soldiers, and they all died. And Ferdy was there. We killed Ferdy, Professor. He used to be our friend. Do you remember those days?
Stop! Stop! I can't. Ferdy. Oh. Man, this is rough.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion. Has it truly been 5 years since then? Can you recall whether it was before or after I joined your class, Professor?
It was... after? Oh gosh, was it before or after? I feel like it was after. I feel like we did the battle like after some crazy shit happened, because I remember like some people were like, I can't believe that we're doing the no, or was that, am I thinking about the dance and the ball, the dance contest and the ball? I don't know. Oh shit. Battle of the Eagle and Lion. I think it was after.
I am glad you have not forgotten. It was shortly after I joined your class. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Clearly I don't. But I guess I remember it good enough.
So, the campaign continues, does it? Well, allow me, as a professional recluse with 10 years of experience, to volunteer for, staying behind.
Bernadetta!
Oh, who am I kidding? The fighting won't stop until we've defeated Edelgard, will it? Or until we lose, I guess. But there's not much use in thinking about that.
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, so let me see if I can figure out how to get to some of these. Here's somebody. Dedue! No, yay.
Here for the flowers again?
Not particularly.
You might as well have a look while you are here.
I came to see you.
I have two things to say. First, I thank you for supporting His Highness in my absence. But I must also admonish you for taking your own well-being too lightly. On several occasions, I have seen you protect others by putting yourself in harm's way.
That's what a professor has to do.
I am grateful for your efforts, but I feel you should place a higher value on your own life.
I have to protect my students. They're my children, and I have to kill some of them. I hate this game.
His Highness relies on you, as do I.
I understand.
Then show that with your actions. We cannot afford to lose an invaluable asset like you. And this greenhouse would be a more lonely place without you in it.
Stop. I'm emotionally unstable right now.
It would not be fair to the flowers to leave me their only caretaker.
How do you think I felt when you weren't here, Dedu?
Someday, I hope to show you a whole landscape of these flowers in full bloom.
You mean Dusker?
Yes. Once this conflict is over, and His Highness ascends the throne, I believe it can be done. You must live at least until then. Understood?
Okay. We have to live so we can see flowers with Dedu and Dusker. Same to you. Don't go dying again. Once was enough. Once was enough.
That's true enough.
Okay.
I had not thought much of my own life until now. Except that I would gladly cast it aside for His Highness. That is still true. But now I desire to see the end of this war.
Oh, that's so nice to hear.
Until I can show you the fields of Dusker and bloom, I will go on living.
It's a promise then. Who is it? Gilbert wants to talk to me. Okay.
Dear Goddess, please allow His Majesty to rest in peace. Who is it? Oh, Professor. What brings you here at this hour?
I was just taking a walk.
The hour is late, Professor. You should be resting in preparation for the day to come.
What were you doing?
I was offering my prayers to the Goddess. It is all that I can do now. I told you I was in service of the royal family, yes? When I was only a young soldier, the king saw fit to make a knight of me. I was given the great honor of guiding and protecting the royal family.
Guiding?
It was similar to your own work. I was a teacher of sorts. I instructed both King Lambert and Prince Dimitri in the arts of combat, tactics, and academia. I also did all in my power to keep them safe. Until that day.
Oh.
I was unable to fulfill my duty. I was powerless.
It's not your fault, Gilbert. You mean the tragedy of Dusker? Of course he means the what else do you think he's talking about? Bunleth? Come on, get your head in the game, girl.
Yes. When I received word of the attack, it was already too late. His Majesty was dead, along with many knights and soldiers. If only I had made it to Dusker more quickly. It is my fault that His Highness Dimitri has become the way he is now. After that, I abandoned my wife and child and fled my homeland. I turned my back on everything I swore to protect. My sins are countless.
Damn, he's really beating himself up about all this stuff.
I will bear the weight of my guilt for as long as I live.
You're going about this the wrong way?
apologizing to my daughter and wife, devoting myself to His Highness. That is the way to atonement. And yet, even if I am granted the forgiveness of those who still live, praying is all I can do to atone to those who are with us no more.
The dead are gone. You can't help them now.
Long ago, there was someone who told me something quite similar. Forgive me. This will not do. As I grow older, I find myself talking endlessly about the past. But it is too late for such things now. I have finished my prayers. We should return.
This is just a very, very sad, sad man. Man. Very sad. Poor guy. There's somebody else who wants to speak with us.
Professor!
It's Flane!
It has been a while since we last spoke, Professor. Spare me a moment again, will you not?
Of course.
You recall how you helped me and allowed me to join your class, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I have learned a great many things since then. Indeed, I have truly grown so much. This personal growth is due in large part to you, and I wish to express my gratitude, sincerely.
I'm not sure you've grown that much. I was gonna say, you're still pretty short, girl.
Excuse me? Are you implying that I am still naive?
No.
I will have you know that I have made many friends and am constantly learning new things. Why, when I go to the market, alone, I even haggle.
Good job.
You must be familiar with the delicate art of haggling, in which one negotiates a lower asking price for an item. That is the type of knowledge common only to those as mature as myself.
Oh, we really struck a nerve. How old are you again?
Who? Me?
She won't tell.
Have you not asked this once before? It is a bit rude to ask repeatedly, you know.
But I'm so curious. But you never told me.
Is that so? Well, it seems we have something in common, since I do not know your age either.
Well, that's not fair. I don't even know my own age, so I can't tell you even if I wanted to.
Come now. There is nothing to be gained from focusing so heavily on age. Touching on a previous discussion, I think I have learned more about you. I mentioned how you possess an air of mystery. I compared you to any old sea, but I have come to realize you are more like a particular sea, one I have seen before. When I was quite small, my mother would take me out to play in the sea. She was an excellent fisher, my mother. I grew to love fish deeply because of her.
Where are you going with this?
Well, you see, fish are... Oh, wait. I was talking about the sea, was I not? Anyhow, I sense that, like the sea, your depths are seemingly impenetrable. Yet, despite your unknowable depths, there is something familiar about you.
Oh?
It's as if we have met somewhere, long, long ago.
You think we've met before?
No, I do not think so. It is all quite strange, really. Still, I do not think you could be a complete stranger either. Both your hair and eyes are unmistakably... Oh, apologies. Just muttering to myself. It is nothing. Mutterings aside, I mean to say that you do not feel like a stranger to me. For whatever reason, I feel deeply connected to you. And for this, I am glad.
Very, very mysterious. Okay, have I spoken with everybody? Oh, Felix. Can't forget Felix.
Say, I once saw the prince patting the head of an orphan from the monastery. Does this mean even that cruel? Was it just a random...
I already talked to you. Where is... Oh, there he is.
As powerful as our knights are, we're outnumbered by a long shot. This won't be easy.
It's okay, we have Dedu back.
It's crazy to attempt this. I guess I'm crazy to go along with it.
We all a little bit of crazy. Okay, so you guys think I should go to the sauna with Ash? Is that what the consensus has been for my last point? I could also do choir. I could send a pair to do the choir as well. So what do we think? What are we thinking? Is there anything else I need to do? I don't think so. Let's do this, but tell me what I should do with my last point here.
Brother!
Flame, is something the matter?
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone.
Well, of course I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with everyone. It was very reassuring.
I cannot emphasize enough how embarrassed I was when I found out. And you have caused such a stir for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall? Ah, I know the fellow you are referring to. Yes, I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve. I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
I am happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? Overprotective meddlers.
Yeah, he's going a bit too far.
I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me.
Well, I mean, he can't go running around shouting that they're actually father and daughter, right? Yeah, we did the paralog for them, so we do know that he is, Seteth is actually Flame's father. Yeah, we can talk about that. To get his skill up a bit. So I can get Ash's skill up a bit if I go to the sauna with him. I don't really remember exactly what it gives. But save first? Hi, Kappa. It gives you extra experience when you teach skills. Okay, cool. So take Ash. Ooh. I forgot how this works. Add water to the stones to increase the amount of steam, warming up everybody in the room a lot. Stay in the sauna and grow warmer. Oh, so is this like a large heat increase and this is a smaller one? Is that how it works? Ooh. Stay longer. Ooh, stay longer. He feels really good. We can stay a little bit longer, right? Because we want to get him up to that line? Or is that too much? Okay. We should probably stop there, right? Are we good? Alright. Ash feels refreshed. Sweet. Probably could have stayed in longer. Well, Ash could not have. He doesn't do well in the heat, I guess. Is Byleth made of ice or something?
Maybe.
Okay. I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done. Okay. You get the maximum bonus if you're both warm. But if I pass the line into the red, I thought that was bad. I can go into the red as long as I don't exceed the red. Is that what it is? Oh, let's do oh. Ash. Buddy. Buddy, Ash. Ash. 71%. There's no way he's failing this. There's no way. There's no way. Oh my god! No way!
I'll do better next.
He's cursed! He's actually cursed! That's like, what, 5 in a row failures? And the percentages haven't been that low. We were like 50%. You starting to think he hates horses? Maybe he does. Oh my god. Ash will never pass his driving test. 51% is pretty low, but it should be 50-50. So if I try it 5 times, one of them should pass. That's how math works, right? Probability? If you flip a coin 100 times, 50 times it should land on its heads and the other 50 on tails. Okay, well, that sucks. We can probably go and talk to Alois really quick. Which I would love to hear more stories about Alois and Geralt.
Ah, there you are. Hello.
You look gloomy.
Oh, yes. Apologies. I'm struggling with some unpleasant thoughts. Since the war began, I've ended so many lives. You and your students got your hands dirty as well.
Yeah, and I don't want to talk about it.
Nobody forced you all to join the fight, of course. You did so of your own volition. Still, there must be something very wrong with the world for it to make children into killers.
Indeed. I know what you mean.
That's true enough. We've all gotten older. Ah, listen to me. I'm sorry for being so glum.
You're handsome when you brood, you're handsome when you smile? I don't want to, like, hit on him. You're more handsome when you smile.
Well said. In truth, I don't think any expression will improve my looks. I'm a brute, no matter what face I pull. Ah, you really are just like Geralt. When I was down in the dumps, he'd cheer me up with a playful quip. He gave me his library of jokes, but when I tell one of them, nobody laughs at the punchline. They laugh at me.
Well, at least they're laughing.
You, on the other hand, well, you inherited the old man's comic talents.
Funleth did? Are you sure?
I'm feeling pretty perky now, all thanks to you.
Oh.
I can't stop this war by feeling gloomy about it. Onward, to a brighter future.
Hear, hear.
To tell you the truth, that was another line I picked up from Gerald. He taught me everything about life. He was more important to me than anyone in the world. Apart from you, perhaps.
Because Gerald was my father?
Oh, sure, there's that, but not only that. When I look at you or see you fighting in battle, it's like I'm seeing a sibling. But at the same time, it's like seeing something sacred and powerful. Something I must defend. You're so important to the future of Fodlan, and to me. I promise to continue protecting you with the strength of a knight and the love of a big brother.
We all need an Alois in our lives. You're more like a dad to me than a brother. Okay, look. I'm counting on you.
Good. In the name of Gerald, I swear to keep you safe. You're welcome to return the favor, should you feel so inclined.
I will not let you fall on the battlefield, Alois. And the way that I do that is by not giving you a chance to fight. Sorry. Alright, we're done. Alright, we get some more instructions we can do. Alright, before we get out of here, we have a bunch of supports to do, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. We're almost to the main story mission. We're almost there, guys. Just a little bit more patience.
Professor?
Manuela.
So I said, two can play at that game. I told him, a small-time little weasel like you ought to be begging me for attention. Oh, it gets me so mad, so worked up. Why aren't there any men around here who understand what a catch I am? Come to think of it, you've always been nice to me. If only you were a man.
Oh my.
I mean, you listen to all my problems. I feel like I can really trust you. I don't have that kind of thing with a lot of people.
Oh, you're a close friend.
I know. It's a real tragedy.
If only you had a penis.
I suppose this is what the goddess has ordained, so I'll accept it. All right, enough of this moping around. What we need is a change of mood. We've still got a lot to do together. When I think about that, what are one or two men?
She's still so sad inside. What's wrong?
What's wrong is, it's not just one or two men, it's more like 100 men, maybe even 200, more. I'm completely...
Undateable.
I can't get out of this mood.
Completely undateable.
Actually, I've got an idea. Exercise will help.
Better get a sports bra then, lady.
I'm going to the training ground. Come on and give me a hand. Gonna work my anger out on 100 training dummies. Maybe 200 if we've got them.
I hope she finds love someday. Someday. Alright, we have somebody waiting for us. At the cathedral. We were just there. I didn't notice them there before, though. Cyril.
Keeping it clean, sweeping it clean. No more trash, nowhere, no how.
Annette?
Oh, darn. There's trash over there.
Hard at work, I see.
Hey, Professor. The cathedral's a real important place for the Church of Seros, so I always make sure it's all sparkling clean.
He says that as he's standing in front of a pile of rubble. Attaboy, Cyril.
The monks do some cleaning too, and they tell me not to bother, and sometimes they even say to go away, but they just don't clean as good as I do. I don't stop until everything shines.
Even the mound of dirt? Are you a believer? Are we about to sing Smash Mouth right now?
Nah, not really. And Lady Rhea told me it's okay if I don't show an interest unless I feel like it. And I haven't so far, but I just want to take good care of the things she cares about. If there's a thing she wants taken care of, then I'll do it better than anyone else. Don't you feel the same? Since Lady Rhea really took a liking to you and all.
Yeah, but she's like hiding stuff from me. You know, it's hard to find the time.
Maybe you don't realize how great a person Lady Rhea is.
Oh shit, I struck a nerve. Do not badmouth Lady Rhea in front of Cyril.
She's always praying hard as she can for her followers all across Fodlan. She does it every single day. And even though she's always so busy, she tries to listen to as many people's needs as she can.
I'm gonna go to sleep and end up with an arrow in between my eyes.
When she's seen the kids who lost their parents in Ramire Village, she didn't leave them there. She got the church to take those kids in, same as me. She's so kind. She's almost like a mom to all her followers, and just everybody that I can think of loves her.
Is that so?
You really didn't know? Okay, maybe she likes you more than she likes me. But I know that I know a whole lot more about her than you do.
It's not a contest, bro!
I know these things, okay? So don't go talking down to me like you know better.
What did I even do? I wasn't, though.
Huh? Well, just as long as we're all clear on that.
Look, you can be Rhea's favorite. You can know more about Rhea than anybody else. I'm trying to win a war here. I have more important things on my mind. Alright, we have at least one more. Who is it? Who could it be?
Professor.
Hanneman.
Which means that there are some elements of your power that cannot be explained by current theory. Although this may lead to a discovery that alters the very fabric of Crest research. Oh, pardon me, Professor. I became lost in thought, and I do tend to ramble. I suggest we call it a day. Do you concur?
I'm fine to keep talking.
No, you mustn't push yourself too hard. When you are not in battle, you are so often here with me. I get so energized speaking with you. Well, I must remember to pull my head out of the clouds. That said, perhaps we should discuss things unrelated to crests from time to time.
That would be nice.
Some sort of silly, lighthearted topic might be nice, eh?
Oh, did you have one in mind?
I'm not especially skilled at small talk, alas. Let me see.
Same.
Perhaps we should discuss... I know. Food.
That's my go-to.
Not my strong suit, the culinary arts, but I do enjoy a good meal.
Everybody loves food. What did everybody eat for dinner tonight? I'll show you how much people love food, Hanneman.
Which kind of food do you prefer, Professor? Sweet or spicy?
Why do I have to choose? I mean, oh. I'm feeling spicy right now, but honestly, I love them both.
Spicy? Quite the opposite of me.
You don't like spicy?
Yet you're an exception in lots of ways, so it's not altogether surprising.
Hanneman likes his sweets. Does he have some Werther's Originals in those pockets of his? I could totally see him passing those out.
An old colleague of mine theorized that those who bear crests favor sweet flavors over spicy.
That seems ridiculous to me.
She suggested that the crest exerts some manner of influence over... Oh, there I go again.
Yeah, you're doing it again. You're doing it
We were
again.
supposed to be avoiding talk of crests, weren't we? Terrible habit of mine, finding a way to turn any conversation towards crests. I really should find a way to stop that.
It's okay.
That is kind of you, Professor. But it's all right. If you were to lose your patience with me, it could have an incalculable impact on my research. That sort of thing has happened in the past, you know.
Oh, really?
Back when I was still in the Empire.
I am shocked.
At first, any lady I was spending time with would titter and say she didn't mind if I talked about crests.
Uh-huh.
But at some point, she would always become fed up and stop listening to what I had to say. In the end, invariably, while I was particularly focused on my research, she would write to say we were done. I will do everything I can to keep that from happening this time.
Okay. Hanneman is just a wonderful guy.